recorded because we want this for the history books. We're going to be telling our grandchildren about this. Let me know in the chat if there is a chat. Surprise! Happy Easter! It's Kevin's Easter surprise episode. I'm gonna check to see if this is streaming, or recording to the place that I wanted to record to first. Let's see, output, record. Here we go. Browse. We'll just go to some sort of Adventures in Odyssey. The Great Escape. This is the Great Escape. Dur, 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 dur. Throw it away. Forget yesterday. This is the Great Escape. If you're just tuning in, the Great Escape. Escape. Must be Italian. Okay. Cool. All right. Apply. Okay. If there's anybody out there, I know that it's Easter's and everybody's got their own thing going on, but I thought, you know what would be fun? Let's check to see if the audio's working. Okay. Cool. All right. Apply. Okay. It's working. Great. I know that it's Easter's and everybody's got their own thing going on, but I thought, you know what would be fun? Let's check to see if the audio's working. Okay. Cool. All right. Apply. Okay. It's working. Great. All right, good. And it's working as in it's coming through the speakers. So very fun, very good. All right, let's click back. Clickety click, click back. So if anybody's out there watching this, looks like nobody is so far. So maybe I'm going to be all alone on Easter. But if you're out there, then click yes. Hit me up in the chat. Let's go to YouTube. I think nobody's, oh, I see that some people are watching. It says 7, so that's good. Say hello in the chat. But today, we are going to do it again. I'm wondering, is my thumbnail is too similar. I tried to do the old, what is it called? Ghostbusters. Anyway, happy Easter. I decided, you know what? Let's give this game another shot. I should give the game another shot. Welcome, Kelly. So glad you could make it this time. Let's see if I can find the chat. Oh, I should share it on Twitter, too. That's what I'll do. Let's see if I can do that. You know, these are things that I could do. What is it called? Before I get started, but I like to surprise you guys. Twitter's where everybody is at these days. All the kids. Join me for round 2 of The Great Escape. If you guys don't know that song, then you're too old. Not really. All right, we'll do that, and then we'll do Facebook, and then, you know what? We're going to try this game, because I realized after I was finished, there's two things I wanted to say. One, I realized after I was done playing the game that I think that there's an arcade mode for this game, so I could have kept playing and played other aspects of the game instead of just quitting, giving up, playing a totally different game, and then people showed up like last second or last minute and were like, hey, this isn't the game that you advertised. That's false advertisement. False advertisement, Kevin. I'm going to sue you. And then like 55 of you sued me. And so now I'm deep in debt. And so I've got to do another live stream just to get that money back from all of you guys suing me for false advertisement. It's really unfortunate. But fortunately, I can just do a live stream and make $1 million, especially on Easter. This is going to be great. Right now, I'm seeing if I can share this. I got to create a post, share it on Facebook. I already shared it on one Facebook, but now I'm sharing it on, it's Facebook 2. Have you guys heard of Facebook 2? That's the new and improved Facebook. Everybody's talking about it. Cool. I hope you guys are loving the videos that are coming out lately. They're all very good. Make sure you leave a like in the like box. I don't know. Like box. Use that like box if you can. Cool. Okay. Well, anyway. There is an arcade mode, apparently, I discovered after I was done playing this game last week and failing miserably at playing this game last week. However, I would really like to play the story mode. Like, that's the most important part to me. So I thought, you know what, let's give it another try. Let's not cop out this time. Let's give it another try and see if we can actually do it this time. I just realized what I wanted to do. The reason I shared that on Facebook, for one, because of course we all just want to share everything on Facebook, but also so I could click the link on Twitter or Facebook and you know, oh wait, see the chat. Facebook 2 Electric Boogaloo. You're right. Facebook? Do I have Facebook? If you were in the inventors of Facebook, you would have invented Facebook. Is that movie was great at the time. You know, it was great for all the boys and all the girls. But is it good now? How would I even get, I don't even know how to get to the live stream. I went to your videos and I didn't see it. Oh, I guess if I click here. I'm trying to figure out how everything works around here. Okay, good, great. I'm going to type, hi, everyone. So, like, this game, because it's old, it takes up the whole computer when you start playing it. And so then I lose my chat box. And I'm like, where'd everybody go? So what I did is I got to have it set up down here on my iPad so I can look down and whoosh, whoosh. But I can't look for too long because I've got to play this game. I got to pay attention once we start. So somebody asked me, I guess we can have Q&A as we go. Kevin, I still listen to The Ceiling Fan. It's good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I still, deep down in my heart, if you guys don't know, The Ceiling Fan is a show. The thing I did before Say Goodnight, Kevin, which was like a podcast. It was kind of an audio drama, but it was also kind of a fan thing of Adventures in Odyssey. And so, you know what? It's fun. We had a lot of fun. I keep on, in my heart of hearts, I want to make a Ceiling Fan, like a re-edit of it that makes it a little more accessible to just the average Joe that just has the soundtrack. Not the soundtrack, but like just the story mode, like we're going to do on this game today. And I just haven't found the time. Maybe I should have been doing that today instead of doing this live stream. But you know what? One day I'll get to it. Today I'm rocking the Peeps. The Easter Bunny brought these to me today, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, who can not be grateful for Peeps? Shout out for Peeps. Leave a like in the leave a like in that chat if you like Peeps. All right. So let's just play this game and see if it's as enjoyable as I remember. Let's see if we can have more fun this time with this game. And again, sorry, I'm guessing the chat just disappeared. Oh, I should push play. I should push play on my iPad and then
prepare to face your destiny.
Michael, that guy sounds kind of scary.
Mandy, relax. It's just a game. Go ahead. Press enter to start.
Mandy.
Okay.
It's weird that it says press enter, but oh look, there I am. There's Kevin. Okay, so I can keep the same game. That's good. It's got a save mode. See, if you grew up like me in a weird time where the Nintendo was your first game system, then save mode is just this blessing. Even still, I'm still so grateful for save mode because there was no such thing back, at least on that game.
Firewall Defender.
We're going to try this.
It feels like we're actually inside the game.
If you say so.
It's like we're making love to the game. All right, we're going to try it story mode.
Aha! Gotcha! the word Brussels sprouts doesn't have an apostrophe? I mean, shouldn't it have an apostrophe?
Then I'm going to freaking scream. I'll like a hard,
Woohoo!
Wahoo! But if we don't, this time instead of quitting the game entirely, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into arcade mode.
This is a pretty color for a firewall.
Like last time. So the story that happened is Eugene was like hanging out, you know, and the kids are hanging out, and he's like, "Where'd computer or whatever?" So now we're in the Matrix playing Brick Breaker. Yeah, exactly. The rear this would be like.
I wonder how they make cottage cheese.
And better. Oh, so I'm just in the chat. So I guess I'm really grateful for that. Thank the Lord. You gotta thank the Lord for that. I have a better feeling about this. I'm feeling better. Although I think maybe I did just as well last time.
Did you hear that Trent saw the face of Mona Lisa on his grilled cheese sandwich? Uh-oh!
That'd be something that would have been relevant during this time.
Level 2.
Did you hear Norton Brewster tried to suck raisins through a straw once? He hyperventilated and they went up his nose. Oh no! Oh, don't worry, he's all right now. But he'll never be able to play the banjo again. Look!
On a cruise. Oh, the game's drowning me out. Here, let's see if I can. Hold on, I can fix it. Sorry, everybody. Thanks for that's the best thing you can tell me is when that sort of thing's happening, because I have no clue. I have no clue about anything. So hopefully. Now. Oh, wait, what? You've never had Peeps? Great. Somebody just messaged me. We could do it on Monday or even tonight. Somebody wants me to be on their podcast, and I want to be on their podcast, but I'm real busy lately. Okay, good. Well, Kelly, I hope that everything is better now. Okay, let's get back to the game and not me messaging my friends. Okay. Click. Okay. Ah! I hope the game didn't just keep going while I was gone. I mean, kind of. All right, how's the audio now? Is it lower? Is it better? Can you hear me better? I think that there's a page on my website where you can see, like, other podcasts. Like, during COVID and all of that stuff, I've been on a lot of podcasts because it's a lot of fun, not because I'm popular. It's not Babylon Bee. Boy, they haven't had me on their podcast yet. I want to be. I want to be so badly. I know somebody who works there. Maybe I can get in. I have friends. That's right. I have friends in high places. I'll message her and be like, hey, I really want to be on the Babylon Bee podcast. I know I'm just a baby band, but could you get me in? But yeah, I think, let me ask. Let me find out, though. I've been on a lot of podcasts. I know I've sent out newsletters about it. And there's blogs about it. Like, just podcasts that I've been on over the last year, because I've been on a lot. So I know I don't do the inner tube anymore, but, like, I've been on a ton of other people's shows. And I have my own shows, multiple. I have one that's called Kevin and Carmen Talk About Stuff, which is great. We just put out an episode yesterday. Whoa. Jeez, I think I'm doing a lot better this time. Ooh, don't talk too soon, Kevin. I think one of the keys is making sure you hit those things that drop all those bombs before they drop the bombs. Gosh, I would be on the Babylon Bee podcast in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I know not everybody who watches me likes Babylon Bee. I get it. And I know they've gotten more political. But who hasn't? I think I've gotten less political in my older years. I watched an old episode of Say Goodnight Kevin, and I was like, whoa, calm down there, buddy. I like doing my economic soapboxes and rants and stuff, but it is polarizing sometimes. Oh, man. 2 birds, 1 stone. I mean, 2 viruses, 1 stone. Maybe it's the bird virus. Bird flu. That's relevant. It's not relevant. That's not the virus that we're freaking out about right now. I'm fighting COVID here. That's what this game is. I'm surprised that's not a game. Is it too politically incorrect? COVID, the game. Defeat the virus. We gotta protect, we have to pretend something doesn't exist. You can't make fun of COVID. You can't make fun of the thing that's hurting people. Whoa, that was a close one. Those things that drop, they bounce. But then if they get to your gun, they'll destroy it. Whew. Whew. Oh, no. No! I think I've done a lot better this time. If I'm gonna review myself, here's my review of Kevin's performance on this game. I would say it's pretty good. It's one of the best Christian game players I've ever seen. I mean, especially for Easter, especially for his budget, I think that it's one of the best. It's pretty good. Alex Kendrick is just watching me play this game and watching me review my own performance, and he's like, no. What were you thinking, Kevin? What were you thinking? Jeez Louise. This game is worse than any other game I've ever played in my life. No, I'm kidding. It's not worse. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate those worm things. Those are so bad. Now this game isn't bad, but it's just like, come on. Oh. It's too much of the same thing. It's too much of a good thing, really. These little worm things. Literally, they're like... Those little worm things are like a what is it called? Like a parasite, you know? What did I say last time? They're like a what's the word I'm thinking of? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, you cut off one head and 2 more grow in its place. From, the Avengers. I did watch the latest episode of, if anybody cares. This is so important. I watched the latest episode of, Winter Soldier... Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and liked it much better. That second episode was real hard to get into. I don't know why, but as I said before, I was hoping that it would kind of just be... It's just weird to have a filler episode, but I figured it would be kind of some necessary development episode, and I feel like it was. I liked the third episode way better. I won't spoil it, but... If anybody was wondering how I felt about the third episode of Winter Soldier, now you know. I think there's a lot of crossover audience between Winter Soldier and Adventures in Odyssey.
Level 4.
Hey, let me ask you guys in the chat, how many of you guys listened to Adventures in Odyssey growing up? And, follow-up question, what was your favorite episode? And what was the scariest episode? Third question. That's 3 questions. You're welcome. Oh, man.
Those blue rocket things, those are chosen horses. If you blast them as soon as they appear, you can stop them from dropping multi-viruses on you. I hate when that happens.
I get it now. Oof. Sorry, I would be talking, but oh my goodness. Things are really ramping up now. How many levels are there? How many? Because there's multiple waves per level. I think that's the problem. Why have multiple waves? And I mean, I'm sure this happens in other games too. You know? They're just mimicking whatever. It's like Plants vs. Zombies. That's what this is. This is Christian Plants vs. Zombies. Except it's one thing that you can do. It's not like multiple types of... Man, these things are devastating. If they drop their bombs, it's over, man. Ah, like that. You gotta get those right away. You can't mess around with the bombers. This is kind of like skeet shooting, because you gotta like get out in front of it. And you have kind of a wide spread. But if you can't, so you kind of have to shoot in front of it, and then it kind of I'm guessing the developers did a lot of skeet shooting. It is kind of like Clay Shoot, this part, from Nintendo. The dog laughs at you. Maybe that's why I'm so good at this game. I'm so good. Yeah! Here we go. This is wave 3, or did I beat wave 3? Ooh, those bombers are devastating too. Those bombs, I mean what are they? When they drop their payload. Those are like, not torpedoes. We gotta have names for all these. We got the spiky balls. Maybe we can have spiky balls and big spiky balls. But these guys. Everybody in the chat, come up with a name for all of these guys. Thanks. That'll be your job to help me win. And whoever pays the most in Super Chat. Just kidding. I mean, Super Chat is an option. It's always a thing you could do. But it's never a thing you have to do. Because this content is free. Because I don't do this for the money. I do it for the love of the game. The Adventures in Odyssey game. I've been in the Adventures in Odyssey game for so long. What are you guys saying out there? Oh, nice. Scariest episode. Oh, you guys are answering my questions. I'll read them in a minute. When I can actually pause. If that day ever comes. What's depleting? Oh, no. The firewall. Oh, I get it. No! Come on. I can't. No!
Enter your name in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Good night, Kev.
Firewall Defender. Level 1.
All right, let's try one more time. Or, hold on. Wait, can I? Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Before I kick myself. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat, because I'm not ready to just dive in. I'm diving in. I'm going deep. All right. So, don't look at my taskbar, apparently. Oh, I guess I can just do this. I guess if I do this, though, then you guys can see what I'm reading. Okay, witty banter. Yes, thank you. You're just gonna see me like staring for a little bit, okay? Confirmed by Kevin, this is the worst game ever. It is Hydra, thank you. That is the word I was looking for. Oh, the first episode of Adventures in Odyssey was your favorite. That would have been like the family values, is that what it was called? Family values? I can't remember what the first episode was, but I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was fantastic. I like Darian's Rise, but when I got older, I realized it was kind of goofy. Yeah, probably a spin-off series, I think. Almost at the end, but then I died. The scariest episode was the one in the house that was kind of like Wit's End, but I like it like had moaning coming from it. I think that was like the triangle might have been it. There was the episode where Wit's End, there was like this other thing. Like Wit's End, a guy showed up and he's like, I used to live here. And Wit's like, this used to be a community center. You couldn't have lived here. And he's like, no, I did. And then they got a phone call, and the guy's like, beware. And it was scary for me as a kid, but not too scary. Scary enough. I didn't, because my mom thought characters talked too much. What, on Adventures in Odyssey? This audio drama has too much talking. Why can't they have a little more action? Like Disney Channel of Christian dramas. We listened to Jonathan Park and Lamplighter Theater. Ugh. Nowhere near as good as Adventures in Odyssey. Favorite episode was the whole Novacom saga. That was pretty hardcore. Though it's a bit dated at this point. It's like, whoa, you have a laptop? What is that laptop? It's also weird that the Roku has become so popular, and you connect it to your TV. It's almost like the device in the Novacom saga, isn't it? Bob, Steve, Joe, Spiky Balls can be Kevin. How dare you? Last level, I think, but then I died. Don't forget your super. Oh, that's probably. You're right. Thank you, Kelly. Apparently, if I hit spacebar, then I can like just kill everything in the room. I have not done that. So, judging by hello, Tobin Fox. Hi, how are you? If my calculations are correct, I'll go full Eugene on this one. If my calculations are correct, I could, if I were to utilize the antivirus spacebar, kill everybody, kill everyone button, then I think I could actually win this game because I got so far with that by forgetting that it existed. The first episode of AIO was Wits Flop. That's correct. Good. That was a test. It was a little trivia for you. Knight Rider. Yeah. The scariest episode, of course, is the episode where they tried to tackle homosexuality. That's the scariest one because you're like, no, Adventures in Odyssey. Please don't go there. It's a kid's show. All right, so, oh my goodness. I wish you guys could see my animals right now because they are so sleepy. Let's see if I can try. Don't look at the fact that I'm wearing pajama bottoms. Don't look at it. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. I'm going to show you my animals because they're just precious. This is my cat, Rocky. He's laying here on the floor. That's Barkley over there. Don't look at my dirty dishes. And this is Ruffles back here. Everybody's just laying down. Just chilling. Rocky's laying down. Rocky's just sleeping. Ruffles is just sleeping. Barkley is just sitting there. Hello, I'm Barkley. Hi, I'm Rocky. And there's Ruffles. She's getting up. Nope. Back to bed. Anyway. Okay. So, that's a little animal break. They're just funny. They're just sleeping so hard. So hard. Okay, cool. Well, it's quite the lazy Sunday for everybody today. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this game again. Zoop-de-doop, swoopity-poop. Let's go ahead and try the game again and see. Oh, Jade, she she's in the other room. I don't know. Everybody else is here. But Jade, she's like, I've been on it enough. Ruffles is a standard poodle. Both of them are. Barkley and Ruffles are both standard poodles. And the cats are just cats. Just cats. All right, guys. Let's try it again. Let's try this game again. See if we can do it. Oh my gosh. It's so tedious at this point. 'Cause I'm like, okay, all right, come on. Because I got to play through every level again. How long was that? I don't know. Nobody knows. That's the problem. All right, so let's just remember the antivirus this time. Another thing I could do is pay attention to kind of do a whack-a-mole thing, because it does blink right before it comes out. Look at this. So I haven't really been utilizing that. And I think, look at that. Did you see how fast I was doing that? I was like, just like, that was pretty good. Now, this is YouTube. Look at that. That was pretty good. See, I think I can get through, like, once things start getting real crazy, I'll remember to use... Wait, you can't see it? Oh, okay. Let's see if I can fix it. There. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oops. Oh, come on. What? No red giant. We don't need that. What do we got? Let's get out of that. You guys don't need to see that. Here we go. All right. You didn't miss anything, because it was just me playing the game. I mean, playing the game amazingly, so you did miss that aspect of me being amazing at this game. But outside of that, you didn't miss a whole lot.
Level 2.
Level 2. Oh, see, and my firewall's back up. Oh, man, that's the dream right there. Whoa, 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 viruses, 1 vaccine. I don't need to get a vaccine because I'm playing this game. I'm not gonna... If you're playing this game, you don't need a vaccine because you don't have any friends. Bum bum ba-dum. You're not gonna get grandma sick if you're playing this game because your grandma don't want to see you. Grandma doesn't love you. Whoa. I, like, accidentally did a good job there. I mean, I did that on purpose. All part of my plan. You guys remember in the Novacom saga where Eugene went into that, that program for the imagination station that was intended to let you see heaven, but because he wasn't a Christian, he saw hell? like, I get it. And it was a powerful episode. You know, like, I appreciate that for season upon season, Eugene, one of the main characters, wasn't even a Christian. You know, that's something I appreciate about Adventures in Odyssey. Or Connie wasn't a Christian for a lot of the first season. Or second season? One of them. You know, and so I appreciate that. And, you know, the aspect of, like, okay, Eugene's a science kind of guy, and it takes something like the Imagination Station and the program going wrong for him to even think about the possibility that there would be a God. So all of that is, like, there's a level of, like, genius and thought that happens behind the scenes of making an episode like that. And I always talk about how, like, important character development is, and knowing who your characters are in writing. And I think that's something that's really I appreciate about Adventures in Odyssey, is the fact that just, like, there's so much understanding of who these characters are and development, and you as the listener knows who these characters are in a way that is just like, and the writers really develop these characters, and that's so impressive. However, and if you check out the official guide and the complete guide of Adventures in Odyssey, you know, you'll see how they, like, developed characters like Mr. Whitaker, and they had certain things about his past, like him being in the military and him having, like, been married and stuff. All these things were, like, developed behind the scenes, and eventually were implemented in the show, but it was like 10 years. You know, I always say that about the Kendrick Brothers movies, is that you watch it and you're like, but I feel like this character just appeared. Their existence is, like, there during the scene, like, they exist as a character, and then their existence ends at the end of the scene. And it's like they began existing, and then they ended, and it's like the writers never understood who this character really was. So I appreciate that about Adventures in Odyssey. All of that out of the way, though, it's kind of weird, the Eugene going to hell thing. Like, how does that happen with a computer program? Like, there's a lot of computer stuff going on around Adventures in Odyssey. I guess because Mr. Whitaker and Eugene are essentially computer programmers. Like, they're the Steve Jobs of Odyssey. And it's weird that they use all of that technology to teach kids, like, lessons and stuff. Is there an ethical aspect to that we should all be concerned about? I think so. I think there's something where, for one, he's keeping this, like, virtual reality software away from everyone. Not saying that he needs to give it away, you know, or that he has an obligation. I mean, he invented it. He has the right to use, you know, I'm a free market capitalist. We all know that. I'm a disgusting capitalist who thinks that people should volunteer. People should voluntarily make trades with people, and that people shouldn't be forced or whatever. But ethically, I think that it's a little weird that all he wants to do is use this, you know, to send other people's kids into this virtual reality place. I mean, we saw with Novacom that technology could be used for evil, that it can't fall in the wrong hands. He's the Tony Stark, really, of Christianity. And you know what? All it really is a vehicle to tell stories to kids with the radio show. That's all it really is. And yet, it has to be explained within the show, because the show's gone on for so long. They got to explain some of this stuff. That's what happens. If a show goes on too long, it starts explaining the mechanics of its crap. And you just can't let that happen. I mean, Star Trek does the same thing. First season is just kind of like, this is a thing, it's a given. And then later seasons, it's kind of like, okay, now we have to explain why. We can do a whole episode on what makes the whole ship run. You know, I'm thinking of Voyager, where you've got the gel packs and everything. Like, well, how does the ship actually work? And whole episodes where the holodeck is like messing up and stuff. People just start getting ideas, you know. Ideas start flowing. I mean, the Room of Consequence is basically the holodeck. So, it is relevant what I'm saying here. Any Trekkies out there? It's funny because, like, I don't think most Trekkies would say, like, yeah, Star Trek Voyager is my favorite. But it is my favorite, and I think that's just because of my age. I'm old to you, viewer, but young to a lot of people who like Star Trek. I love Voyager. Star Trek Voyager, that is. It's just fantastic. It's funny because, like, it's very much of its time. You know how, like, today everything is like, we gotta be inclusive and have representation and that kind of thing. And I'm not necessarily opposed to that. If it's like, okay, yeah, I agree. Anyway, I'm not here to make that argument. But back in the 90s, when that show was going on, it was the same exact thing. That's where the word politically correct came about. Everything had to be politically correct, and it's kind of dated now. You look back at I always call it the Burger King Kids Club syndrome. You've got, like, a kid in a wheelchair. You've got a African-American. You've got a, or, like, the Planeteers or whatever. I'm bringing this up only to say, not to criticize that, but it's just kind of like, okay, this is a corporation who, like, got together and like, okay, we've got to have one kid in a wheelchair, one kid who's black, one American. It's the same with the Planeteers. It's the same with the Magic School Bus. Like, every show is the same group of diverse characters, politically correct characters. Though I don't know if there was somebody in a wheelchair actually on the but the Burger King Kids Club definitely had wheels, you know, and they've made fun of that since. Like, even on the X-Men stuff. Like, what are you, wheels? And in We Are Heroes, or We Can Be Heroes, the sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, they named the kid Wheels. And now it's kind of offensive because it's, like, so on the nose. And so, in the same way, why am I saying all this stuff? Why did I bring all this up? Why did I jump into this minefield of political correctness? PC gone mad? It's because Star Trek Voyager kind of has a very similar thing, where they're like, okay, we've got it's all American. It's all Americans. They're all Americans. Like, why in this future is it all, like, is everybody speaking English and American and whatnot? I know they explain that, actually, speaking of over-explaining something. They've got their universal translators, so that's why. But they've got African-American Vulcan. They've got an Indian. They've got a female captain, which is, I think, the first. The first main character. You know, they just kind of, they subvert expectations, as sci-fi loves to do. But all of that to say, you know, like, those types of things, those types of decisions are obviously, like, corporate decisions where they're like, all right, you know, it's the same with Adventures in Odyssey, where they're like, we need to have an episode about this, okay? Work within that. And so, one thing that I appreciate about Adventures in Odyssey is like, okay, we need to have an episode about sharing. We need to have an episode about love. And what they do really well is take that kind of pressure from the Ministry. Like, the Ministry needs you to have an episode that is in conjunction with the Truth Project And they're able to actually make a good episode out of that. Like, here, you have to work within these parameters. And I think Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Voyager, you can't deny that they were getting a lot of pressure to be PC, to have Burger King Kids Club level characters, and yet, within that, they used those attributes of those characters and also developed characters within that framework and made amazing stories out of it. I think there's an episode where, like, there's even, like, a pro-life episode where Chakotay is, like, basically his DNA gets stolen, and this woman is going to have his child, and he's like, I didn't ask for this child, it was forced upon me. And he goes to, like, his father, you know, he's a Native American. He's able to, like, communicate with the spirit of his dead father, and it's like, yeah, but do I have to love this child even if it was forced on me? And it's a great exploration. It's not preachy. It's such great storytelling. And yet, it really makes you think, you know? And I love it. It's a great episode. I can't remember what it's called. But it's really well done. So all of that to say, I think just like Star Trek Voyager, that has had a ton of pressure to be have certain political aspects implemented into the show, I think Adventures in Odyssey also has those types of, like, different politics but still pressure. You know, like most Christian movies have, like, okay, I'm funding this, but you need to make sure you at least have 5 times where they share the message of salvation in the movie. You know, like the person who's funding it and someone who's a director is like, okay, I wanted to make just a movie, but the only way I can get funding is if I make this super preachy or implement these things, and the guy who's actually giving me money. Like, that's how all this Christian stuff works. I think the guys who make Adventures in Odyssey are able to do that and do a great job at making it work. Anyway, those are stories. Stories from Kevin while he plays this monotonous game. And those are my thoughts.
Yes, we did it!
Wait, it says game over, but it says yes, we did it! We did it! Yay! Oh my gosh. I didn't even have to use the antivirus software. What is everybody saying? Oh, yes, I did see the Space Jam trailer. I love Space Jam. My wife, Carmen, loves Space Jam even more because here's Carmen's funny story about Space Jam. My wife, Carmen, my beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful, sweet wife who has so much grace and mercy upon me, grew up in South America and speaking Spanish and a little bit of English with her parents who were missionaries in Chile. So she knows English too, but they rented the movie Space Jam, from what I understand. She loved it, but she's only watched it in Spanish. And so we tried to watch the original Space Jam in English. She hates it. She's like, nah. The bad guy was so menacing in Spanish, which we watched it. I think it's on Netflix or it's on HBO. I can't remember, but we watched it in Spanish. And I'm like, oh yeah, I get it now. Like, he's super scary and not super scary in English. He's just kind of like a little bit goofy, a little bit cartoony. Anyway, we watched the Space Jam trailer, and we were like, oh, this is cool. And there's this moment where she was like, oh, at least they're utilizing, like, old school 2D animation. This is cool. I like seeing this. And as soon as she said that, immediately, whoa, it turns into computer animation. And I don't know, there's just something classic about 2D animation. Though, I will say, I think it's funny because, like, I think SpongeBob, they advertised, like, hey, here's SpongeBob, like the old SpongeBob movie, the, like, second one, I guess, that they did. They advertised that, hey, they're in the real world. SpongeBob comes to the real world or whatever. And then, that was, which was a funny movie, whatever that movie was called. And SpongeBob comes to the, it's got, you know, Keanu Reeves in it, and it's funny. But it was only like the last 10 minutes that actually had them in the real world. And I think some people were disappointed by that. However, I think they, in their new, like, it's like the only thing apparently that's on Paramount Prime is SpongeBob, because I was like, or Paramount Plus or whatever the heck it's called. Every idiot has Plus in it. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for the $2. That's really sweet of you. So, all of that to say, what am I saying? I'm saying that, like, SpongeBob, the new SpongeBob movie, I believe, is all 3D animation. And I think that's a response to people being like, we want the 3D animation stuff. It looked so cool. Sponge Out of Water. That was the name of the movie. So, the question was, Kevin, have you seen Space Jam, the Space Jam trailer? Yes, I've seen it. Okay. Are there any more questions in here? How do so many kids have PTSD from the Imagination Station? How many kids have PTSD? That's a great question. From the Imagine. I don't know how to read. I forgot how to read. Wow, you've never been able to get into Star Trek? Fine. Love your work, Kevin. I'm as old as you. Thank you, Robert. That's very kind of you. Hey, this is from Abigail. I hope you finished the game, Kevin. I can't find anyone who playing this game on YouTube. However, the wonderful Homeschool Nerd, if you look up Homeschool Nerd, he played this game and did a review of it and did a great review. And in fact, the only reason I have this game is because he sent me a copy. I messaged him and it was like, dude. Oh, look, these are all the games. I was like, how did you get that game? I want it, but I don't want to pay for it. And he's like, I'll send it to you. And I was like, what? You just sent me the game? And he did. He mailed it to me through real life mail. Okay, so these are all the other games. So can I just play those games? Or can I click done? I am done. I'm clicking done. All right, guys. You guys are great. So, Kevin, what's your main issue with Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I have mine, but I'm curious about yours. Okay, shh.
There is one way we can make this more interesting. All it takes is a minor adjustment.
Michael, what are you doing?
Just bumping up the challenge a little.
Michael, what the heck?
Protocols deactivated. Simulation 2.0.
Michael, are you freaking insane?
Why did you do that?
The Great Escape simulation.
Shut up, Mandy.
Compiled.
You don't know. Look at all these.
Domain. Gameplay begins in 5 seconds.
You know, in my family, we play checkers. We don't need to deactivate safety
She's like,
protocols to
at my old school.
The danger we face is a triple jump.
The animation does look a lot like Magic
Shut
School
down.
Bus, doesn't
Your
it?
team must have put the safety protocols back on.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Here we go. What is
Spam
this?
Dodger. Your mission is to dodge all
Spam
and
Dodger.
collect email packets before you are annihilated.
Did
Okay,
she say we'll be
okay.
annihilated?
Obliterate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Good job, Mandy.
I feel better now.
Okay, so Spam Dodger, they push you into the canyon. Use your keyboard, move up, down, run into blah blah blah. Avoid this, fill. Oh,
If we can't
Okay.
dodge these viruses and spam things, they'll push us into Trash Canyon. And my
Okay.
day started off so normal.
I can't get them all. This is like freaking. Okay. I'm getting it. Okay.
I wonder what the message is.
I wonder how we're gonna get out of here.
That spinning black top thing is a virus.
So, the blue top is an antivirus?
You're catching on. If we get that, we can wipe out all the spam and collect good packets.
Speaking of catching on, I hope I don't
You
catch
think this is
some
10
virus
gigabit?
around.
Got it.
Okay, so how many of these things? What am I doing here? Where? How do I know? Ah!
We got the antivirus. Quick, go.
We got it. What? Oh, okay. Quick, get the spam. Get the spam. Eat that spam. Oh, it's like a star in Mario. Wow. I work as well as Norton. Ah! Okay, so what I'm doing here is like... Wait, that was it? That was it? That other game took me 100 years and this was it? Okay, this is how email used to look back when you had Juno. All right, everybody likes to go their own way, like a bunch of freaking libertarians, to choose their own time and manner of devotion. That's the worst email I've ever gotten in my life. So Jane Austen said that? Why would you send that to me? This is what email was back in the day. It was just people sending you quotes. Mostly from somebody. Okay. Do me and Mark Jones still hang out? I was just looking at the chat. No, because he lives in Greenville. I mean, we're still friends. We're still friendly. But he lives in Greenville, South Carolina, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee. So we'll still talk. You know, we still talk from time to time. Welcome to the Spam Dodger. It's your choice. Do you dance in the Spam Dodger? Spam Dodger. This is the spam. This is the one. Oh, wait. Next. Oh, no. Done. Okay. Oh, there's more than one level.
Dodge the bad guys and run into the good guys.
With your belly button.
Avatar.
Avatar, my favorite movie. Last Airbender. Whoa. Okay. Let's get that Spam Dodger. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know that if
You know.
took all the cans of spam ever eaten and put them end to end, you would circle the earth at least 12 and a half times?
So she's making the spam joke too. Spam. What? What? Why'd you say oh no? What did I do? Ooh. Give me that Spam Dodger, girl. Oh, give me that Spam Dodger. Whoa. Yeah, girl, give me that Spam Dodger. I like this game better. Even though it's like awkward and sideways. I don't mind. Oh, not Spam Dodger. It's the Spam Killer.
Good job, Michael.
Thanks.
When anger rises, think of the consequences.
I'm feeling right now.
That seems more like a lesson for the room of consequences, not for Eugene's email. So Jack Allen said that to Eugene. Why is everybody telling Eugene like these important lessons? Level 3.
Oh, there's one, and there's one over there.
Okay, I get it.
Thingy.
So I'm using the arrow keys to move back and forth and forward and backward. Ah! Oh, it's getting harder. Ah! Oh, no! Okay. I can do this. This is getting harder.
Trojan horses. They're bad. Stay away from them.
But you can still capture blue top antivirus and delete them.
I feel like I can just keep doing this. And I'd have better results. I'm just gonna stay up here.
Those spam guys are so mean.
Oh,
Just trying to push you.
they thought of it.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Last orb.
Oh no, this is the last orb. Last orb! Like Edwin and the orbs. If anybody gets that reference, golly gee, you guys need to get a life. You're too into Adventures in Odyssey subculture.
Ooh, lost another one.
What? I thought that orb... I thought that was a good thing to have. Ruffles. Ruffles! Come on, girl. It's okay, Barkley. It's okay. I'm just playing a little video game here. Ah. What? I thought that was my last orb. Oh, that was a spam dot. Spam da. I think I'm not getting enough spam, like anti-spam, antivirus.
Whoa, that was so close.
Game over.
Hall of Fame.
I'm in the Hall of
Enter your
Fame,
name in the
though.
Hall of Fame.
Freaking Barry. He doesn't know anything. What is that? Barry from, say... Goog Night.
Spam Dodger.
Wait,
Level
can I...
1.
Okay. Let's see if I can go somewhere else. No?
All right.
Wait, here. Hold on. My, Blu-ray has to keep on going. Oh, Lauren and Garrett? Well, Garrett, I was just on his podcast, actually. All right, so I have to... This is like the... So once I get here, I'm done with the game? That's not too bad, then. And some of these are just like... Quick time. Quick time. All right, let's keep on
Spam
trying, then.
Dodger. Level 1.
We get points for those green, blue, red, and black data packets. See?
Oh, data
Gotta
packets. That's the
collect
word I
those
was
blue
thinking of.
icon things to get a message.
You got it. One down, 2 to go.
Uh-oh. All right, so I really got to avoid the bombs, you know? Ah! Oh, I'm really not doing well this round. I almost feel like I need to just... At least it doesn't, like, start you... At least I don't have to, like, replay the freaking virus.
Now
Ah!
We play again until we win. So
We
can
play again
advance to
until
the
we
next
win.
episode.
Just keep doing it.
Maybe.
maybe.
Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Enter your name in the Hall of Fame. Spam
Got him.
Level 1.
Okay, once we get our avatar to dodge the bad stuff and grab these good data packets, we'll get some kind of message.
Like, game over?
No, Mandy. It's a good thing. Hey, if you guys like Adventures in Odyssey, check out every Adventures in Odyssey podcast episode. That is the Avery Awards. Every single one of them. They're all really good, and most of them are produced by me. Yeah, that's right. I've worked for Adventures in Odyssey in multiple capacities, but mainly the Avery Awards. And they're so funny, and it's my most underrated work ever. Every episode is fantastic. Now, the ones that aren't fantastic, I didn't make. But most of them I made. I think most of them give me credit, too, so that's good. And if you want a list, somebody once messaged me. It was like, can you give me a list? I think they updated it, hopefully, on AIO Wiki, because I was a little mad that they didn't... I wasn't mad. Let's just be clear, I was not mad. But on Adventures in Odyssey Wiki, I was like, why don't they mention that I produced, like, all these episodes? That I was the sound designer and writer and you know, I don't know. It's just something that I'm like, this is a cool, it's just something that I'm personally proud of because it's some of the coolest stuff I've ever made. And so I think it might have been updated. Somebody said that they were going to update it. All right. We got a message from Katrina, but which one? That's the real question. Don't look at me. Don't look at me when I bend over and look for a peep. I'm going to eat a peep right now. Is everybody cool with me eating a peep? Is it peep time? Happy Easter, everybody out there. I think there's only like 20 of you watching. And that's okay with me. Blue peep. Peep. Where my peeps at? Where my peeps at? Dude, I remember playing this game and the other Odyssey games. Avery Awards are incredible. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you. For those of you who love Adventures in Odyssey out there, just check out every Avery Award episode. Because it's me. Most of it is me. I write a lot of them. Oh, who's Katrina? Katrina is Eugene's wife now. And Buck's mom. Peeps. Okay, I'm ready at any time. Do not keep me waiting. What? Wow, American abolitionist. This is how I feel about taxes. Let's get rid of it.
Level 2.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get rid of taxes. All of them. I know that sounds insane, but you know what? Walmart gets 0 tax benefits. I mean, they get, I'm sure, like, incentives to move into their certain location. I just mean a tax, like, cut isn't a tax benefit. It's just not paying taxes. I want everybody not to have to pay taxes. That's my campaign slogan. Nobody pays taxes. Why am I bringing this up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even brought it up. It's because it's from an abolitionist. And most abolitionists, a lot of abolitionists, my heroes from the time were abolitionists. That's all I'm gonna say. I think I talked about this last time. Yes! I think that was a good thing that I just got. Ah, no. This is the dumbest game. This is really dumb. I thought that was like a... Ah, crap. I just dodged 2 of the good ones. Alright, I'm going to start being a little more intentional in my prayer life. Ah! Game over. We gotta beat it. See, here's the problem with peeps.
I've got to get home soon. It's time to feed my goldfish.
Hall of Fame.
I open one.
Enter your name in the Hall of Fame. Spam Dodger. Level 1.
If we can't dodge these viruses and spam things, they'll push us into Trash Canyon. And my day started off so normal.
That was a funny line. The Trash Canyon? All right. I'm being a lot more intentional with my walk with the Lord and my Adventures in Odyssey gameplay. Do you guys think Salty, the singing songbook, ever had a game? Come on, I've collected so many. collected so many data packets. How many freaking data packets do I have to collect to satisfy you guys? Look at that. That was a 3-fer. There we go. Make plans. Plans help you recognize opportunity when it comes. Also plans. Wait, John Fornoff? What? You can't just... Here's Corey Ten Boom, Rosa Parks, and John Fornoff. John Fornoff, of course, is a writer for Adventures in Odyssey. You can't just stick your little quotes in there. So do I have to reach 100%? It's from Dialogue Coach. That's a little Easter egg, I guess. You know, John, I will not forgive you for this. From the amazing quote, the hero of our generation, John Fornoff. I mean, he did write for Lamplighter Theater, so think about that. Both Odyssey and Lamplighter Theater? I mean, I guess you are basically Rosa Parks at that point. I'm kidding! Kidding. I know Rosa Parks was a plant for some political organization. Oh, man. If anybody doesn't get my humor, they're really missing out, you know? I feel bad. I feel bad. Lighten up, everybody. Everybody lighten up. Can everybody just lighten up? Can they? If you're a right-wing Republican Christian, lighten up. If you're a left-wing social justice warrior, lighten up. Chill out, dude. Here we go. Procrastination is the thief of time. That is from M. Scott Peck. Oh! Okay. Holy crap. These games are too long. But at least I made it this far. I mean, the other times I didn't even care. This time, at least I care. At least I care. You know? Ever think about that? That nobody cares? Ah. I'm sure you guys are like, look, it says down at the bottom how many you need. Just follow the signs, Kevin. Holy crap, this game, am I right? Am I right? This game, am I right? I'm just trying to be a little more intentional with my quiet time. Ah, no!
Enter your name in the Hall of Fame.
This is the most sad. Looser.
Spam Dodger. Level 1.
Oh man, why me? Why is it me that always has to suffer? Okay? You know, maybe I'm playing this game. I saw it that time and I didn't dodge it. I didn't spam that. I didn't dodge that spam. I'm playing this game so I can taste just a hint of what Christ suffered on this day. If you think watching me play... Ah!
Hall of Fame. Enter your name in the Hall of Fame. Spam Dodger. Level 1.
We get points for those green, blue, red, and black data.
Oh, wow. So the computer is like, oh,
Collect those blue icons.
the computer feels like it has to tell me how the game works. The reason I decided to play this game is because someone messaged me and said, Kevin, you were almost there. You almost beat that level. And it encouraged me. And you know what? Maybe that's sometimes... Oh, yeah. Sometimes maybe that's all someone needs, is just a little encouragement to say, "Hey, look, you're on the right track, buddy. You're doing fine. Life is hard. Life is good, but eternal life is better, and you're doing all right there, buddy." That's all some of us need, you know? And you know what? You're doing fine. Where'd my hat go? Didn't I have a hat on? Found it. Okay. Oh, from Mr. Whitaker. You may delay, but time will not. That's from Benjamin Franklin. That guy was a real idiot. He put a key on the end of a freaking kite. I think we're losing people. Okay, Fortnite fan, I get it. You said A. We get it. If you keep doing that, I won't be able to go back and read everybody's comments. I'll be confused and scared and all alone. Look, we all like Fortnite. I mean, it's not as good as, what's the name of that game? PUBG. Fortnite's not as good as PUBG. At least the iPhone version. That's all I do. I play that non-stop every day. People still like Fortnite? I feel like that's like a few Christmases ago I was playing PUBG like non-stop on my iPhone. And I was really into it. And I tried to play it the other day because I got a new phone. I was like, I wonder how good PUBG would be now. And it's fine. I mean, it runs well. I just wasn't into it anymore. I wanted to be. Maybe, oh, you know what should happen? I should download Fortnite for my new phone. Because the biggest problem I had with it was that it kind of ran a little slow on my old phone. Oh yeah, here we go. Does this do anything? Does this do anything? Maybe I should just stay here. If I stay here. I should just... Okay. Okay, here we go. No time like the present from Mary de la Revar. Oh, it's not as good as Sonic, huh? Thanks, Fortnite fan. I appreciate you chillaxing a little bit. I think, okay, all right, we're getting there. No time like the present. Okay.
Level 3.
Holy crap. Hey, focus on the family. Why don't you focus on making your games less difficult? Like, it's not even difficult. It's just too many levels of the same thing. Like, okay, sure. I don't mind if a game's hard. Like, I love Cuphead, for example. I love that game. I own it on 2 different platforms. But on PC and Switch. Because I'm rich like that. Use my Patreon money. But yeah, it's a difficult game, but it's not an impossible game. And the better you get at it, like you get to move on, you know, with your life. Like an old girlfriend, you know, the better you get to move on to a different girlfriend or a wife. Ooh, that was a good thing. So somebody said that they think that those are extra lives. I do know that those like things that look like tops that are oh man, I missed it. Are the things where you can like, it's like a star. It's like do 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 do. All right, from Wit, he wants me to know that whoever strives to withdraw from obedience withdraws from grace. What? That's weird. I don't think I agree. Actually, Thomas Campus, isn't grace there because of I don't know. It's a bad time for me to think about this. Mandy.
Did you know they actually have a spam museum in Minnesota?
Do they? That's cool. Thanks, Mandy. I didn't know that. Whoa! Whoa, I finally dodged something for once in my lifetime. Oh, man. I almost got that thing. Okay, I'm gonna really focus. Start working on my prayer life. See, the thing about me, you'll notice, my channel, the thing that works about my channel is that I say the same joke over and over again. Ah! Okay, don't let it get to you, Kevin. All you need is one of those extra lives. That's all you need. Oh, or one of these. Look at that. I did it intentionally. I was intentional. I think the black ones don't give me any points. They're just like a null object. Okay, okay, okay. This is one of those games that you end up seeing when you go to sleep. Like, go to sleep and you're like, crap, it's that game. I'm seeing it in my dreams. Half our life is spent trying to find something to do with the time we have rushed through life trying to save. I'm sorry, Will Rogers, but that's too convoluted. And I feel like you're kind of a mattress salesman. You're like, half our life is spent on our mattress. All right? So make sure you buy this $14,000 one. Wait, that's it?
In the Hall of Fame.
Say good night. Good night, Kev. Say good night, Kev. Oh, there's because my score's too high. I think I did it. I did it. Yes. See, all I had to do was believe in myself, and there we go. There we have it. Oh wow, they're inside one of those little balls. Whoa.
Happy Swiss cheese.
What's with you?
I just don't like the dark, okay?
Wonder
Do I like Fortnite? Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. I played it on Switch one time. It was fine. I like PUBG better.
Who are you?
Who the heck are you, the genie?
Welcome to my world.
Whoa, it's CPU?
You are here because I have a very special offer for you.
kind of offer.
This is my ultimate game room.
Ultimate game room.
Computer and video game you could ever want to play.
Wow!
It's got every game you could ever want to play, and they're still playing this game in there?
Latest prototypes.
Cool!
I don't know.
Hell yeah!
Nuts! This is a chance of a lifetime! Let's play!
Let's dig it.
Binary bridge.
Okay, instructions for binary bridge. Program the circuit to... Okay, I'm listening.
Oh, joy.
Fill in 1 in the direction you want to go. Click boxes to switch. Boy, the way they laid these instructions out is not good for the way my brain works.
Level
I'm just gonna...
1.
Your job is to guide all the data packets from left to right without corrupting, squashing, dropping, electrocuting, or blowing them up.
Wait, oh, okay.
That sounds safe.
And when you are finished, hit execute.
Execute?
Oh, wait.
That doesn't sound safe either.
Wait. What do I do? This is one of those games I would have ended up never playing. What? How do I... Is this a MIDI player? I'm gonna hit execute.
Go, go, go!
So nothing... It didn't work?
You know, this is really a math problem.
Watch the little green lights in the programming area.
Why?
They show you where you are so that you won't mess up.
I think I messed up when I walked into this place.
I've never been more confused in my life. Am I actually learning programming here? Please, somebody in the chat, tell me what's wrong. I'm just liking the music that's playing. I love it. You like that? You guys like that song that I just wrote? I love it. I don't know what's going on here.
If you
Okay,
mess
so-
up, you can erase your program. Just hit
Okay.
0 all.
0 all. Wait, I think I actually know what's going on here. For the first time in my life, I knew what was happening. It's like a episode of The Wonder Years. For the first time in my life, I actually knew what was going on in life. Okay, let's execute this sucker.
Relax. It's just a game
Wait,
of life.
I thought I did it.
Hey,
Oh.
you want to learn about computers, right?
Okay, let's try this. Execute.
Now we're doing computer programming.
That sounds educational. It's the life
I did it!
Bugs me.
Okay, so I gotta do all of this?
Yes! Just gotta count the spaces and plug in ones and zeros.
Whoa, that was close.
Whoa, that was close. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so... And then up. Well, this is actually kind of easy. It's a little annoying how easy this is. Wait. So it's just a maze? So I like the music though. Jeez whiz, the soundtrack is fantastic. What did Daft Punk make this? Wait, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Wait, can you go across? Can you go across those things? This really does, like, feel like I'm computer programming, guys.
It's a
Execute.
switch is on and off.
Execute. Oh, I gotta turn the switches on and off. I gotta reprogram everything. Oh, wait, maybe not everything.
Come on, Mandy. You're the math whiz.
Actually, I'm the cheddar cheese whiz.
I feel bad you guys having to sit here and watch me do this. I don't get it. I'm just gonna send them all over there, am I right?
Very good.
Good, very good.
Even more intriguing.
That's Will Ryan doing the voice. Everybody soon or late sits down to a banquet of consequence. A room of banquet of consequence? From Robert Louis Stevenson. Wow. It's one of those games where you're like, did I win? Did I really win? It's kind of like a Minecraft. Minecraft? No, the other one. Doesn't matter. What's the game? What is that game? Mine sweep. That's the word I'm thinking of. Okay.
Did you see that? Did that chip just turn into a bug?
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so now it's gotten more difficult. I know how to do it. This is how I edit. This is like me editing. You guys are basically just watching me edit here. Come on, come on. Get there, get there.
We almost did it.
I guess it's creative. For those of you who don't know. For those of you who think this show ain't art. So this one is up. Oh, well, it says it right there. Wait, can I just... No, okay. And then it's back. You guys get it. You guys probably get it better than I do. You guys are probably smarter than me, even. Just believe in yourselves. Oh my gosh. These are the worst games. It's so tedious and stupid. I don't love it. I'll say that much.
Michael, don't get greedy. Be patient and send them one at a time in case something moves.
Okay, Mandy, I get it. Lost time is never found again. Shut up, Benjamin Franklin. Why are you making me feel bad? Benjamin freaking Franklin. At least I won't lose this game, because I just have to get the keyframes right. Alright, execute. Come on, don't change on me. I just don't want it to change, you know? I don't want anything to change.
I wonder where this bridge will lead us.
Time heals all wounds. Nobody knows who said that. Some idiot said time heals all wounds, probably.
Level 4.
Holy crap. This game, guys. This game. Why me? Why did I choose this? I wanted to play this because it sounded like it would be fun. This is like when you're like, yeah, let's play hide and seek. I remember playing hide and seek as a kid. That was actually kind of fun. And then you're in it and you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just sitting here.
Just realized something. If you program all zeros in the column, it makes the data packet pause. That's how we can make it wait, so it won't get zapped or splashed.
What? There we go. Holy crap. This game. Oh my gosh. This is like the most personal game I've ever played. You know, it's just kind of like, okay, I'll play this. I'm sorry, everybody. I just need to go into my room and put this together. I get how it works, but
Guess that
I can't do it in front of everybody. You know? It just feels like so personal. I guess because I edit so much just on my own that I'm not somebody who likes to edit in front of people. Editing is a very personal thing for me. Okay? Okay? Holy crap. And this does feel like I'm doing After Effects, like keyframes. Just like, okay, look, I animated it. Look, I just animated those boxes across the screen. Wow, it took me like 45 minutes, but I did it. Is it cool? It's what we asked for, Kevin. It's what we're paying you to do. Just do it, you dummy. Okay, I'm sorry. Just wanted to make you proud, Dad. I mean, boss. I mean, Dad. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with me today. This is so super exciting. Holy cow. I've never had so much fun in my life. Thanks, John Fornoff. I'm really starting to get the keyframe directions on this. Execute. Come on, baby. Don't change on me now.
Yes, we did it.
God has more patience and encouragement for the person who tries and fails than the person who fails to try. Thank you. Thank you, Charles Simpson. Brother of Homer. Homer being Iliad.
Hall of Fame. Enter
Yes.
your name in the Hall of Fame.
Say good night, Kevin. Kev, I mean.
Virus Viper.
Oh, what? I thought there was going to be some sort of Virus Viper.
One.
All right. Can we just save?
Gobble up all of this stuff and drop it in the right pot. But we can't mix the good stuff with the bad stuff.
Perfect. I saved it. At least something got saved from this game. Ha ha! Got him. All right. I'm going to read you guys' comments, and then I think that'll be it. I think we made some great progress here today. Okay, good. I think we made some fantastic progress here today. Let's see what you guys had to say during all of that nonsense. Oh, should I do this so you guys can see? No. Okay. I used a Sword of the Spirit and Treasure unironically. So fun. Yay. AIO game as Eugene talks to blah, blah, blah. I think everyone makes the block move one space. Yes, you were right. Thank you. I'm amazing. Missed it due to family prayer time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your family, you know, it's good. I'm glad you guys got together, had devotions and family prayer time. Kevin, you are being indoctrinated. Do you feel a hatred for all video games yet? I do. I mean, that game really made me feel, oh, hey, Bodvarson. I'm sorry you're late. We had a lot of fun. We had a big old time here today. Yeah, so I hate video games now. I think the video game did its job so far. I guess I'll come back and play it another time because golly gee, I'm not done with it yet. There's so many other games I'd rather play than this game, but you know what? I'm a Christian YouTuber with braces. Ding. So, you know what? Here I am. We're having a lot of fun. So, if you missed the last one, I'm sure you can find it on my channel. Check out episode 1, and this is episode 2. And you know what? Come back next time, maybe next week, maybe next Sunday, who knows, to enjoy a little SGK Christian video game play. Some Sega Night Kevin. All right, thanks so much for hanging out today. This has been a lot of fun. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks, Fortnite fan, and you know what? Fortnite's